guys, hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Miriam Shania. Yep, so today is going to be another episode of my relationship talk. I know I got you guys there. Well, as you already know, I'm a writer, a graphics designer, fashion illustrator, event decorator, an artist, visual and performing, and so many things and more. I am also a food lover. But like I said already in today's video, it's going to be me dishing out some relationship tips and advices to you all. And I'm really hoping that the content I have is quite engaging enough for you all to hit the like button, subscribe, share, and of course comment, guys. I really want you to comment. And don't forget to turn on your notification button so that whenever I upload a new video, you're going to be the first to know. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be directing my relationship tips to the women. It's often always the guys, the men, but today's session is going to be for the women, including myself, because we learn every day, right? And the topic I have is how to know if he's your soulmate. Yes, relationship has its own turmoil, and my advice to every young woman out there looking for true love is you really need to take your time. You really need to take your time in understanding who you want to either spend the rest of your life with, or who you importantly want to call your soulmate or start a relationship with. It is really paramount that you understand some of these things to know if he's the one, if he's your soulmate. And by soulmate, what do I mean? What's the definition behind the word soulmate? A soulmate is a person with whom you have deep feelings for, guys. Deep feelings for, or an affinity for. And by affinity, I mean something that you've taken a natural liking to. That you can totally understand this person. You get them every now and then. You can predict what they are thinking. You know what they like, they dislike. You really understand their being. That is who you call a soulmate. So guys, and by guys I mean the women inclusive, because using guys is sort of like a general thing to describe both genders now. So guys, so ladies, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 pointers on how to know if he's really your soulmate. Number 1, you both share the same vision and the same life goals for your future. Now guys, you may not have the same belief for every single thing, but at least the tangible aspect of your life should be quite similar. This is because sharing similar goals connects the both of you together on a more deeper level. That way you can respect each other's values. That way you can respect each other's interests, because you know that you both share similar life goals. Number 2, you feel a sense of comfort and safety around and with them. Because at the end of the day, there's no other place you'd rather be than in their presence. You always feel safe around them and you are never afraid. Like, you trust that with them you are safe. All your anxieties, your worries, your fear, they tend to wash away when you are with them. When you feel like you're having a bad day, you know that being around them is sure to brighten up your mood. That is how you know who your soulmate is. You can't be in their presence and not feel good. So, if you find yourself in any such relationship or with someone who, when in their presence, you're never safe or comfortable, then trust me, don't even think of considering that person your soulmate. Number 3, you complement each other's flaws. Now guys, honoring each other's flaws is one thing, and then complimenting them is another thing. Now the thing is, you can easily honor the views of your friends and families, but you can't exactly change who they are. But you know a soulmate by when you both recognize your individual flaws, and then you both work together to make each other better. In this case, their attitude is inclusive rather than accusing. So much that when you fight, when you have misunderstandings, or when you have arguments, you both identify the weak points in your characters and help each other to become a better person. Number 4, you don't need to impress them, ladies. You don't need to impress them so much. but they will notice you. That's how you know who your soulmate is. What do I mean? A soulmate is one who would not judge you when you voice out your opinions. A soulmate is one who lets you be yourself around them. Take for instance, a soulmate is someone that you can tell that, hey babe, your shirt is ugly, and they won't get offended, and they can actually tell you same as well, and you still won't get offended. And trust me guys, trust me ladies, that is powerful. The essential thing here is that you are always yourself around this person. Number 5, you know what they're thinking. The thing about this soulmate thing is you can almost always guess what they are thinking at every point in time. Sometimes you find yourself even completing their sentences. It just happens like a telepathic kind of thing. It's not like you have a power or something, but because of how well you understand that person, how well you know that person, you can easily tell the thoughts they're thinking. You can easily tell what they're going to easily respond to. You can tell their likes and dislikes. You can tell what takes their fancy. When you find yourself having such flow of rapport and chemistry with a person, that's how you know that they are your soulmate. Using myself as an example, I know there's been moments in my life where I've had a deep emotional connection with someone, and I find myself already predicting what they're going to respond to, what they're thinking, because I already know how their brain works. So, anybody with whom you have such emotional connection with, an attachment or affinity for, and you know that you naturally like this person for who they are, not because of their looks necessarily or what they have to offer, but you love the genuinity in their mannerism, you love their very essence. That's how you know who your soulmate is. So ladies, I hope I've been able to educate you with these 5 pointers on how to know if he's your soulmate. Because I mean, I do not want us to keep making wrong decisions in our love life, in our relationship. Conclusively, my advice is simply to make a realistic wish of the type of person you want to be with, the type of person you want to call a soulmate, not some unrealistic, wistful wish of someone that probably doesn't exist. You tend to find young ladies say, I want my man to be tall and dark and have blue eyes and have long fingers and all that. You can't get everything in one package. You need to learn to compromise. These days, I find that ladies have so much wish of what they want their dream man to be. But hey, we live in a reality here. You can't always get what you want, but you can always get what you need. Take your time to assess any guy who approaches you for a relationship. There's so many other things to look out for, especially when you're going in for a long-term relationship here. And finally, to my young ladies, to my young women, I know sometimes we get so many admirers, male friends who are always in our DMs. Now, my personal advice is this. As a woman, take pride in the fact that you're being admired, but in taking pride, also learn to lay low your pride and be more accessible and not reproachable, because you just don't know when you may find Mr. Right. Now guys, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment, and of course, turn on your notification button. I will always be Mary Finaya, your host. Au revoir.